What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Trucker Real Deal out here on the road. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day, wonderful night whenever you may come across this video or see this video. So, what's new? Let's see, I tell you what's new. Just working, working, working. You got to be careful what you ask for. Sometimes you'll say you want something and then you end up getting it, and then it comes a lot quicker than what you planned on. I've been saying since I started, doing this run and doing what I do. I wanted me another full week to give me the money that I'm used to getting. Because my first week, I cleaned up my first week of running this run. My first week of doing this, let's see, the money I made my first week, I literally sat back and lived off that money my first week. As far as keeping fuel in my truck and paying bills, around the home and stuff like that. I think what? How long did that money last me? After my fuel, my first week I hit for was probably about just a hair over six, and yeah, I lived off that shit for probably about a month and a half because I was going through some shit with changing everything over with this business and was not able to receive any money because all the funding had been put on hold. So I say all this to say, why the fuck is he saying this to me? A lot of people they get into trucking. And I mean, this is with anything in life. You get you a good ass job. But you can put my cruise control back on. Was kind of rolling a little bit. People, you start seeing more money, but your mindset doesn't change. Now, if anybody is not understanding that, I went completely over your head. Wow, good thing I did what I did do. Look at that. Look what's up there. And what do you know? State Highway Patrol, just waiting to catch somebody. That is why you must. Why you must always, 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 be mindful of your speed out here as a truck driver because your license is your livelihood. And one more thing I'm gonna show y'all too. See, I'm gonna turn my camera. You see that right there? That is a trucker GPS slash dash camera. I more so got it for just the dash camera features and whatever like that. I could have just bought a cheaper dash cam, but I kind of want something just as like a backup, in the event that I was messed up, or wasn't too sure about some roads. Although I try the majority of the time stay on, state marked highways and whatnot. So yeah, so all right, so back to everything though. But yes, so a lot of people they come into trucking or they start making more money. And first thing they do, they become frivolous with the money. Now I'm probably saying something that a lot of people may know. Maybe not everybody may realize this, but this is just food for thought that's on my mind. Okay. I keep my expenditures low. My truck, yes, it's paid for. I have a 2012 Volvo V&L mid roof. As you can probably see, no top bunk back there. But yeah, my truck's paid for. Pay my nice insurance payment every month. Um, what do I have for insurance? I have Progressive. I do pay more than probably some people, but I chose to stick with a plus rating company because you have to be careful when you get out here and you want to have your own numbers, your own authority, and you don't want to fuck with anything that's janky. You get what you pay for. Don't get me wrong, there's probably some good stuff, that you can probably get for good deals, but I'm sorry, I'm gonna pay the extra money because I want to fuck with the best. You get what you pay for. Simple and plain as that. So back to the whole topic of this whole video is just because you make a lot of money does not mean you have to spend a lot of money. Okay, let me see a little background about me. Bought my first house when I was 25 years old. So I closed on my first house. The job that I used to get that house, I had been working at that job for probably about 3 years prior to that, and built up my history. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I had been at the job. I worked at the job for 3 years, but I had actually been at the job for about a little bit over a year, and I was a little worried. Like I was scared because my credit, I was in the sixes, but I wasn't the best. I'm like, hey, let me try and. But I had somebody pushing me like, you can do it, get your house. So I got me a house. Now, I was approved. I was making as a company driver. It started tapering off, but my first year, I was usually making between 48 to 50 a year. Well, what ended up happening was as anybody knows about the mortgage game, or you know all this shit, I end up getting approved for usually about three times your income, your gross income. Well, I got approved for $150,000. Now I was looking at houses for about a whole year after I got my first pre-approval, and we looked. I looked out in the country. I mean, I'm out here in Ohio, so I mean, I was trying to find because I really want something kind of, I don't say in the boonies, but somewhere kind of countryish, but it costs just like it costs to live in a badass suburban neighborhood, ever like that. So I looked. There was one house I almost pulled the trigger on. It was in the area, but I got turned off when I went through the neighborhood and I seen Big Mama sitting on the front lawn in her lawn chair. I said, nah, 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 nah. Property value's gonna probably be going down pretty soon. Just looking at, the scenes, the scenery, somebody having a car next door to the house I was looking at, sitting on the street with flat tires and shit. But the house is supposed to go for like $130,000, and with the taxes and everything, I would have been probably looking at. They told me probably like roughly like $1,100 a month, $1,100 to $1,200 a month. Now that wasn't bad money. It was not bad money at all. I mean, at the time I was averaging between probably about 550 to about 750 a week. 750 was really hitting a good week. I was being this company driver doing what I was doing. Well, one of the biggest lessons I was taught in life by my grandpa, God rest his soul, he's now deceased, was you live beneath your means. That's going over a lot of people's heads. There's nothing wrong. Don't get me wrong. I like the finer things in life. I do. I love the finer things in life. But I'm at a point in my life where I understand necessities and needs versus wants. And that's the thing that a lot of people don't realize. See, if you cannot learn that lesson when you are working with something small, when you get something bigger, whether it be business money, trucking money, you move up in the company in the position, you start seeing that money, the money is going to be nothing, and you're going to be nothing. I'm not saying you're not going to be a nothing ass person, but you are still in the same mindset of I haven't had anything, so I got to act a fool, and I got to whether I show my money, wear my money, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong, because life is not a one size fits all. Everybody lives the way they want to live, but the way I choose to live is I work on building wealth. So back to this house thing. So I buy a house. The house I end up pulling the trigger on a year later. And my realtor, the first thing she said to me, "Wow, this is on the lower end of your buying power." Yes, it was. Got the house for I think total price everything before I did the little small mini rehab loan to do my basement or whatever. I spent 65,000 dollars on the house. So like I said, that's under half of my buying power. So now let's give you an idea what that did for me. Because like I said, I could have had the badass house, because I could have got me a nice ass house for $150,000. I could have. I definitely could have. Hey, if you're gonna merge, get on. Let's go. So I'm sorry, just dealing with non-driving ass people. That comes with the job. So me making that move on that house that I chose to get, and I've been in the house now for 2 years, paying my mortgage payments on time, all the time, and building up a good, rapport with the mortgage company and my credit as well. I took my monthly payment from what it could have been $1,200 to $1,500 a month to $600 a month, 597 to be exact. It was like 565, but I don't get the homestead tax credit. So, anyways, now that 597 a month that I'm telling you all about, that is my mortgage payment, that's my principal and interest, that is my taxes for my escrow as well as my homeowner's insurance. All of that is included in that 597. Now, reason why I did that, I was always my biggest goal was, like I said, living beneath my means. God forbid something happened. Life isn't promised. Health isn't promised. None of that shit's promised. I chose to get something that I knew. Worst case of the fucking scenario. If I gotta do what I gotta do, let me tell you something. I can make that damn mortgage payment working a little BS temp job or working at McDonald's if I got to. That's why I did that. Nah, I could have, and plus, I just wanted to save my money. Save, 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 save. So I can work on finding other ways to let it multiply and work for me. So now, like I said, I was living in the condo prior to this house where I was renting it out, and it's a really nice area. And I was spending about $900 a month for the rent. It was supposed to be skyrocketing up like $100+ if I renewed my lease, $100, $200. So I said, screw that. Eventually, I'm gonna buy me a house. Well, all in all, with the rent payment I was paying, I had no car note at the time, but at the rent payment I was paying, at that place, and all my utilities and shit, I was probably spending like, and my insurance, everything. I probably was spending like, I'm gonna say 13, $1,400 a month. Now fast forward to now, and like I said, and that was that include? I'm gonna say that might have been $1,400 a month, including all my bills. Not include That's including insurance, utility bills, and rent. Maybe 15, we'll say. It was a really nice area though. Now where I moved to now, it's an average area. It's not hood. It's not the burbs. It's like it's working middle class folks, normal regular old good people. Mixture of races, pretty cool. Well, now $1,400 a month, I pay for everything: house, utilities, cell phone bill. I'm sorry, we're gonna make it. I think it's no, actually, because I added on another bill. So I'm gonna say I think I was at like no. Well, hold on. What bill did I add? Hold on. I added something. What did I add recently? Oh yeah, that doesn't count. That's something irrelevant. But about $1,500 a month, I'm pretty much paying for it. Car note, car insurance, my home, utilities, everything, miscellaneous little whatever little bills, whatever I had to pop up here or there, all that. So now I got me a car out the deal. I got me everything I want and some, and I'm living comfortably. So that goes back to what I'm saying about this money. Just because you have the money does not mean you have to spend it. Now, honestly, I'm at a point now where this route I'm doing right now, I'm waiting for somebody to call my bluff. I'm waiting. Nobody called it yet, so I'm gonna keep being good. But this route I'm doing right now, damn near pays. I'm gonna say this route plus a couple $100 pays my bills for my home for the fucking month. Yes, did I really say that? Yes, I did. Because I put myself in a predicament to live beneath my means. So now, what does that allow me to do? Pad the hell out my bank account? It does. I have enough money where I can probably go buy me a brand new car right now, cut a check for it, not depreciating that. So I'm looking at more things like ways to multiply my money, as well as I have different options. I do like real estate, but it's about finding the right thing. I'm handy myself. Been doing stuff to my own house, stuff that I can just kind of get in and flip. So, I'm just kind of looking at some things, but I'm trying to make all my moves very much so calculated. Because before I jumped into what I'm doing now, what I did was properly calculated. So, biggest thing I'm sharing this information with you. I'm not bragging nor I'm boasting. I'm just explaining to people that you can have all the money in the fucking world, and you can have the most least amount of money in the world. But your life is solely dependent on decisions that you make. You, only you, not a damn other person, not Uncle Sam, not your mommy, not your daddy, not your girlfriend, not your uncle, not your mother, your brother, cousin, nobody but you. Make the decisions. Be smart. So now guess what I'm doing? I'm just stacking hella money. Like I said, my shit's paid for. Tied to my truck from, a long time of me stacking up money and saving and planning ahead. Now my next goal, I'm buying me some fucking land. I'm buying me some land. I'm gonna build my little compound of what I want, and I'm good to go from there. Financial freedom is what I want. I don't like to have to be worried about where my next dollar is going to come from. Who's going to give me the money that I need and want to succeed? Who is going to fulfill my needs to get me where I want to go? I don't like putting my life in anyone else's hands. So you know what I did? I chose to take back my life and put it in my own hands. I set rules and regulations and bullshit that I follow, yes. But I chose to make some steps to put myself in the situation where I'm at now, to be able to call myself a boss and legitimately make boss moves. You got two different type of people in this world. You got those that talk about the stuff, and those that get out there and they make it happen. And the biggest question is, which one are you? I know who I am. So for right now, that's all I got for y'all for right now. Just food for thought. Some thoughts on my mind. Want to jump out here and share. I'm just trying to bring some more content to my YouTube channel. For anybody that may enjoy to hear what I have to say, that may want some insight. Somebody might be able to learn something from me. I might be able to learn something from somebody else, or a comment, or anything that somebody may say to me. So I'm just all about, just talking and sharing stuff, and just trying to learn and build myself up and build other people up, and we all can work to build each other up. Because, hey, you're only strong as your foundation. So you got to start from the bottom and build it up. So, hey, till next time,